This video is in response to an email I received. They wanted to know how to weatherproof an area where siding met a shed roof. And hopefully this video will give you a pretty good idea. Now, I went ahead and I stacked everything up in order. It should be pretty self-explanatory. Here is the roof sheathing, plywood, OSB. Underneath that, underneath the paper. So I'm just going to say I'm going to go in order. This is the bottom. Next, you would put the roofing paper on. And this all depends upon what type of roofing paper you would use, 30 pound or 15 pound. And of course, this goes up in succession. Everything in here is going up. It's going to be on top of everything else, so the water drains off of it correctly. So let's start with, take a look here at the corner. We have the roof sheathing at the bottom, the building paper. On top of that would be the first shingle at the bottom. And then, of course, on top of that would be the second shingle. And this is so that the water, as it rolls off, it will roll off of the upper shingle, will roll onto the lower shingle and work its way down to the bottom and off of the building. And that's basically how everything is set up here. Give you an idea here. You can see it. This shingle would go on first. This one here. The water's probably not going to roll underneath this shingle and all the way back up. Now it would if this shingle was on top of this one. And of course the water would roll underneath it and then get on top and get underneath the paper. And of course that wouldn't be a problem if you had the paper. And you actually have two layers of protection here. You have your roofing, gives you one layer, and your roofing paper provides you with another layer of protection. Now, where the shed roof meets the wall above, the shingles are going to go underneath the metal. You're going to have a piece of L metal here, and it's going to be angled, and then some Z-bar here. And again, the shingles go underneath this piece of metal, and then this piece of metal goes underneath the Z-bar. See if we can get a better look here. You can see here that the shingle is underneath the metal. Here we go. Again, shingles, paper, shingles. This piece of paper laps on top of this piece of paper. So again, water's always going to be rolling onto the next piece and working its way off of the building. So just to give you an idea, you're going to have building paper here over the Z-bar. The Z-bar is going to go over the L metal, and the L metal is going to go over the shingles. Any water that goes here is just going to roll right off and then down and away. And here we have some siding with a spacer board. And again, you can see here, you get a close-up of what we're going on. Again, you can stop the video at any time to take a look at what's actually happening. Take a look at the siding. Water's gonna roll off the siding onto the Z-bar. And again, you're probably thinking, hey, wait a minute. The siding, the water can actually roll off of the siding in some cases and underneath, on top of the Z-bar. Well, it's not going to go anywhere as long as you have Z-bar. Usually, I think you have about a 2-inch lip here. Well, the water's not going to go underneath here and then roll back up and around and down. It's usually going to roll over, and it'll roll to the side. So it will roll to one side or the other, or it will actually build up and just roll right off. The siding paper, building paper, if you're going to use it to where it laps, again, it will lap on top of the other piece. So you can really see where the water is going to drain off. And here you can see how it's lapping. Got a nice lap. And I spaced everything out. I didn't shove it up against there, so you could see, get a pretty good look at everything. And I'm going to try and do another video. I'll attach it to go all the way up, give you an idea of how everything would work if the siding went all the way up. So anyway, that's it for this video. If you like it, don't forget to hit the old thumbs up button. And don't forget to tell everyone you know about our channel. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment area, and I will answer them as soon as possible.